I'm a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Welcome to Fortnight at Frenni Fazclaires. I did it. Frenni and Fexa are up on stage when I get to the club. Okay, so we can just skip over this. Alright, we could try talking to her in private. Yeah, we can just skip. If she can tell you anything about herself. I don't know enough about coding to poke around in your... Alright, I'm gonna try something. I don't know enough about coding to poke around in your programming without setting off alarms. So, I also don't have a clue about who you used to be. Can you tell me anything about yourself that might help finding the past you? Why didn't we ask the chick that knows everything? Frenni's eyes flicker red several times. I'm afraid I can't divulge that information. Alright, damn, can you at least not tell Smith I asked? I can try, but if he accesses my logs, he will know. Joy. Well, best we head back to where we were expected to be this time of night. Okay. Hasn't left me anything. Okay. Once again, I return home to a mouth-watering fragrance. Lexi and Zero prepared another delectable meal spread. There's fluffy pancakes, strawberry syrup, various fruits, and a tall glass of fresh milk. You two are spoiling me. How did you manage to afford all this? I did some busking while Zero did her spook thing. To be fair, Lexi paid for most of the ingredients. I just did the cooking portion. I still learned a lot by watching, though. I'll be a master chef in no time. I can't wait to try your next meal. For now, though, let me dig in before everything gets cold. My breakfast is as tasty as it smells. I try to help with the cleaning, but the girls insist on handling it for me. That gives me some time to do some research before bed. Once again, I fall asleep. My dreams are hazy and more like nightmares. I feel like I'm running from something that if it catches me, means my end. I keep looking back over my shoulder in the dreamscape, but see nothing but the swirling mist and inky darkness. Yet I can feel freezing cold claws reaching out and just barely missing my skin as I keep running. I awake with a jolt, covered in cold sweat and out of breath. Why don't we ask the one that literally has all the information? Why are we not asking our shark waifu? Why? Why are we not asking Sharky? Why not? Why are we dumb? Why? Sharky knows who everybody is. Lexi and Zero are there at my side, concerned. Everything alright? You were tossing and turning and mumbling something. I couldn't make it out. Was it a nightmare? Yeah, a pretty vivid one, too. Been a while since I've had one of those. Because fuck you, I didn't feel like it, signed the dev. Yeah. Will you be okay? Is there anything we can do to help? I'll be fine in a few minutes. Just have to let the initial wave of shock wash over. Alright, if you're sure, I've got to recharge, but enjoy your extra time from waking up early. Just summon me if you need anything. Why do we not ask the damn shark? Of the weather, report shows that there will be a storm system heading there. Okay. Girls will be control over themselves. Alright. 24 hours to kick in. Assuming the ritual will work. Not guaranteed. So this is the same. I guess we could try it. One way or another, things will end, and my 11th night at Frenni Fazclaires. The wedge ritual isn't especially difficult, just time-consuming. Yep, we've done that. If I recall correctly, Barwald is the name of the professor at Waterfall Institute. For now, I pocket the USB stick to investigate at home. In any event, I hope that Smith isn't going to make me deep clean the VIP booth every night. Fair enough. Lexi and Zero help run me through the checklist as I strap up. Anti-warding paper. Lock-picking kit. A kiss for good luck. I check my pockets one final time. That kiss from both of you is all I'm missing. Zero floats closer and gives me a light peck on the cheek. Lexi does likewise on the other side. Alright, so this will let us know if we need to go back and do anything. I'll be standing by to manifest once you deal with Mary in the wards. Same here. You can call on me the moment Mary is dealt with. Good. You two know what to do if I don't come back, right? Yes, go haunting the next night guard and or a priest until they confront Smith. Yep, shadow one of the investors and wait for an opportunity like this to crop up again. Yep, well, this is it. Go time. My biggest concern and potential roadblock tonight are Mary and other two girls that aren't free. We fucked up. While they're still under Smith's control, they're not going to make a break into Smith's office easily. I can't risk trying to free the girls en masse. That could get real ugly real fast. Not having Frenni on my side hurts. Without her, there's no... Ooh, we fucked up. Command of the event of the power outage. Okay. So I'll have to hope that I can hide in the vents long enough once the power goes out that Frenni and the others get bored. Yeah, no, I may actually have to look up a guide. Once they return to their pods, I'll have a small window to break in. We probably should have bought a gun, folks. You know what? I'm going to try something really quick. I'm going to go back. And I'm not. We're going to hold off. I don't know if now's the time to commit the break-in attempt. That means I just have one thing to handle before work. Alright, so yeah, we can just wait. That's great. That's what we wanted to try. Head hits the pillow. I get a solid 8 hours of sleep before my alarm wakes me up at the usual time. I wake up to the sound of sizzling. Glancing over to the kitchen, I see Zero is supervising Lexi as she works a pan. Like this, you need to turn the meat and spread it out more the moment you're just searing one side. So like this? Better. Now add the cheese and let it melt a bit before putting it on the bun. Ooh, burgers. What are you girls making? Both turn and present me a beautiful homemade cheesesteak. We hope you like it. We figured you could do with one of your favorite foods. So that was the trick. We set off the storm too quickly, I think. I take the plate, set it aside for a moment, then hug them both. Thank you two. Don't mention it. Zero is really the one who's making sure everything turns out correctly. Can we just ask the fucking shark the questions? Speaking of which, we need to start on the cookies next, so we'll be done by the time Josh gets back from work. The cheesesteak is divine, and to think I'll be getting cookies in the morning as well. Today will be the second to last chance I'll have to attempt the thunderstorm ritual. Since the club is closed on Sundays, the next and final chance, the ritual will be the 29th. Otherwise, I'll have to hope the weather forecast of a storm on November 1st holds true. So, that gives us some time. Perfect. We were rushing things. I don't think now is the time to commit a break-in attempt. Instead, I used the time I have before work to do some research. Smith left a short note of reception desk for tonight. We lost our shift cook, so I've had to restock So I've retasked Chiku to cover the pizzeria. You know what? I'm gonna do something different tonight. We lost our day shift cook, so I've had to retask Chiku to cover the pizzeria. Help her out tonight. If you need an extra pair of hands, rope Bonfi in. Oh, and no fucking the animatronics, but you already knew that. Ciao. I have some strong opinions and words I'd like to say to Smith regarding that note, but that will have to wait. This sounds like I'll need to head to the pizzeria on the double. Question is whether to bring Bonfi or not. If I do manage to get Bonfi into the pizzeria and out of the sight of the cameras, this could be my chance to free her. The question is, do I risk something going wrong since Bonfi is one of the first to get the update a few nights back? Might as well go for it. An extra pair of hands would help tonight, especially if things are as bad in the pizzeria as Smith's note hints. This might also be the only shot I get at freeing Bonfi. I stop by the animatronics room to find all the girls save Chiku in their pods. All it takes is knocking on Bonfi's pod to wake her up. Sorry about that. What's up, Josh? Would you mind coming down to the pizzeria with me? Smith wants us to help Chiku make up the loss of the day shift cook. Sure, lead the way. To say the pizzeria is a mess would be the gross understatement. There's dough, toppings, and other ingredients strewn out the place, as if a tornado came through. Chiku is in the middle of it all, trying to clean best she can. Hey Josh, and Bonfi, I'm glad you're here. As you can see, the day shift cook made quite the mess when he quit. Why though? Did Smith fire him or something? Sort of, I guess. The cook asked for a raise, what with the investors meeting coming up soon. Mr. Smith's offer must have been terribly insulting to upset the cook like this. I'll say, a mess like this could only have been made from pure unfiltered French rage. Frankly, I'm surprised he didn't try burning the whole place down. Chiku points to the oven where there are several large scorch marks on the surrounding walls and floor. Oh, he did try that. Luckily, I happened to come check on him and was able to put out the fires in time. Guess that explains why Mr. Smith actually called the cops and had the guy taken out in cuffs. I'm a little worried about running the pizzeria on my own until we get a replacement chef, but I'll manage somehow. Assuming, of course, we can get all this cleaned up. Hand me that mop and bucket and I'll get to it. I'll start prying the dough off the ceiling and walls. Even after an hour of work, the three of us have barely managed to make a dent in the chaos. Now might be a good time as any to try and free Bonfi. Chico's close at hand should things go sideways. Let's try again. Attempt to free Bonfi. I type out a message on my phone while Bonfi engrossed in cleaning the back corner of the pizzeria. Then get Chiku's attention to show her my phone. Chiku nods and moves closer so she can grab Bonfi should things go south. Hey, Bonfi? What's up? Here goes nothing. Wake up, Olivia Sutton. Bonfi's eyes go dark and she collapses on the spot. I begin to worry that something may have gone wrong until Bonfi jumps upright, her eyes pure white. Whoa, nice trick, Josh. How did you manage to break Smith's hold on my mind? All it took was finding your real name in a sea of missing persons reports. If it weren't for your trademark thigh clasps, I likely wouldn't have found you. Well, isn't that something? I'm guessing Chiku here is free as well? Yes, Josh freed me several days ago. I've been pretending ever since. You'll need to pretend too until Josh figures out a way to get rid of Mr. Smith. About that, I have plans in the works. There's two major factors for it to succeed. First, if the power were to go out, I'd have more time to break into Smith's office and the server room without him getting on alert. The second is Mary. I'm still searching for her identity, but if I can't find it soon, we'll have to lock her in the freezer when the plans start. Sweet. Well, if you want my help with that, just let me know. Me too. Anything to stop the other girls from ending up like us. We need Frenni, though. We fucked up somewhere back there, and I'm gonna hate the fact I have to do another run of this. Like, it stops being fun when you have to continuously do everything to figure out the minute fuck-up. Thanks, you two. If you're alright, Bonfi, perhaps we should get back to cleaning? There's a lot to deal with here, but I think both Chiku and I would understand if you need a moment to process things. Bonfi grabs the fallen mop and snaps a salute. Don't worry, boss. I'm pretty easygoing girl, even when my life's been turned upside down. It doesn't take much for me to bounce back when someone slaps my ass. So I see. Bonfi's a stripper. As Chiku, Bonfi, and I continue chipping away at the mess, Chiku speaks up. I'm a little worried. About what? About those investors. Will they really just give up and leave us alone if Josh gets rid of Mr. Smith? I mean, I was tossing around the idea of meeting with the investors myself and seeing if any of them are worth partnering with. Though I will freely admit I don't have much of a mind for business. You say that now, despite pulling off miracles like freeing Chiku and me in less than 2 full weeks of effort. I'm sure you could easily pick up the basics if you gave it a try. Though now I'm curious, have you gotten to Fexa and Frenni yet? Just Fexa so far. I haven't figured out who Frenni was or how else to free her. I see. Let's hope things work out then. What will you do if they don't, though? What do you mean? I mean, what if you can't stop Mr. Smith? What if there's no way of getting rid of those investors? We have that USB stick. Why don't we use that? What if something happens to you, Josh? The way Chica's voice trembles tells me she's on the verge of tears. I drop what I'm doing and go over and give her a great bear hug. I'll figure something out, I promise. Everything will be okay. Chiku squeezes me back a little too tightly. Oh God! Promise? I can't breathe! Promise? Chiku lets me go and shakes her head. Sorry, I know I can be a bit sensitive sometimes. You're fine, Chiku. I think it's understandable to feel that way, given what you've been through. Besides, your being sensitive is something guys love. Really? Yep. A small smile forms on Chiku's face. Yay. A period of silence passes before Chiku speaks up again. Can I ask a question to you two? You just did, silly, but sure. If you had just one single day before you were gone, who would you spend it with? Bonfi beats me to the punch. Josh here would choose me in a heartbeat. Or has that changed since I last asked? Avoid the question. Oh, fuck. Nope, that was not who I meant. After doing some thinking, I've changed my mind. There's no way to properly answer that without hurting someone's feelings. I see, I'd love to know what made you change your mind. It's complicated. I'd rather not go into any details to avoid causing potential drama, sorry. Aw, come on. This is where you pour your heart out and reveal your vulnerable side. It's okay, Bonfi. Josh doesn't have to explain it if they don't want to. But I'm curious, who would you pick, Bonfi? And might go for the new girl married just to try something new before I go out. I see. I'm not sure who I'd pick. Maybe Josh? I give Chiku a wink. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Crazy how talking means work flies by that much quicker. We're nearly done cleaning. Let's give it one last push. With just 30 minutes to spare before the end of the night shift, Bonfi, Chiku, and I finish cleaning the pizzeria. I see the girls to their pods before finishing out the rest of my night. I made it through another night somehow. When I get home, Lexi is recharging and Zero's in her plushie form. I'm still pretty energized despite having spent all night cleaning. I could probably get some research done. Let's see. Fuck! 8 hours later, I awake feeling refreshed and alert. Both Zero and Lexi are still resting. I snag some of their cookies for a meal as I debate what to do before work. Since the club is closed on Sundays, performing the thunderstorm ritual would just be a waste of components. I should use my time wisely and do some research. work the usual decision. Smith left another note on the reception desk for the evening. Good news for you, kid. Frenni's been upgraded and oh fuck! And you're in charge of helping her acclimate to her new body. You'll also have to be responsible for taking her around the strip tomorrow while the club is closed. We want our biggest star seen and heard before the investors come in. So that means she'll be performing her heart out under your watch. Don't let it go to your head and end up breaking rule number 1. I will know. Ciao. Hell, Frenni's been upgraded? That's not good. I haven't been able to free Frenni yet. That means she could prove troublesome if her upgrade gave her new abilities. I may have even missed my chance. I tried, damn it! I don't know what I fucked up in this round. There's also a part of Frenni shadowing me while the club's closed. I won't be able to do my usual things on my day off while also taking her around town. Not without Smith finding out what I'm doing. One way or another, all roads lead to me figuring out how Frenni's changed. All the girls are in their pods when I enter the animatronics room. From what I can tell through the window into Frenni's pod, she's undergone quite the transformation. The fuck? Okay, yep, that's new. Her outfit has been changed completely, somehow containing her upgrade assets in a manner that still makes her a femme fatale. Frenni's hair has also been let down in her new model, an unexpected but welcome surprise. She does look prettier. I wonder what else about her has changed. Only one way to find out. I tap the controls to wake Frenni up. She yawns and steps out of her pod. Good evening, Mr. Black. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing fine, thanks. How's the new body treating you? It looks amazing to me, though I hope it didn't come at the cost of some features. The upgrade process only enhanced what was already there. Though I will admit I'm still getting used to the new subroutines and features in this body. Any particular features of note giving you problems? Smith told me I'm to work with you tonight, and in the daytime while the club is closed. Frenni cocks her head to the side. Yes, I do see that Mr. Smith left me a digital version of a note you've seen. As for the troublesome features, let's see. There's the matter of balancing my vocal processors. I have the old settings from my previous body, but as with all new audio equipment, the only way to ensure things work is to test them out. Would it help if we brought in Chiku and Bonfi? They seem fairly well versed in such things. I'll leave it to your discretion who helps us out tonight. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Let's see. I'm sure I can handle it. Let's try. Let's grab both Bonfi and Chiku. Turning your vocals will be easier with experts. A wonderful idea, though I believe they'll only be able to help us for a short period for their current recharge levels. What's up, Josh? I was hoping you two would be able to help Frenni retune her vocal suit. Sure, we can do that for a little bit, but not for too long with my battery level. Same here, love the new look by the way, Frenni. Why, thank you, Bonfi. Did Mr. Smith do anything extra when you were moving over? I'll admit I'm not sure if Mr. Smith did anything special or extra during the transfer process. Besides my vocal suit, I don't seem to have any other immediate concerns. Shall we adjourn to the stage and get a workout? The girls take the stage and begin a series of exercises to help Frenni tune herself. As Frenni bolts out the show tunes, Chiku provides a harmonizing tone and Frenni is a series of musical scales. They go through a whole range of songs and beats, from the sad and slow to happy and fast. The three quickly narrow in on what adjustments are needed, even if Frenni sounds perfect to my untrained ear. Thank you both for your assistance. You've saved Mr. Black and I some time. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Yeah, we're happy to help. How are your charge levels, Bonfi and Chiku? I'm running really low. Same here. We can't stick around for longer. That's quite alright. You two head back to your pods for now. Thanks again. So, what now, Frenni? I should probably practice my choreography. This new body has extra weight in certain places. I can see. Do you want me to watch you dance, or should I do something else? You're free to return to the security room for now. I'll let you know if I need you before the morning. I flash Frenni a thumbs up and head for the security room. So I'm gonna see what happens if you just have her. You don't have anybody helping. I'm sure I can handle things on my own. How hard could it be? Audio can be very finicky, Mr. Black, but we should be able to manage. Head over to the DJ booth and play track 7 from the deck when I give you a thumbs up. Once Frenni and I are in position, she gives me the signal. On cue, I turn on the sound system. Frenni starts belting out show tunes and upbeat music. To my untrained ear, her pitch and level sound perfect. Something must not be right though, as Frenni has to loop the song several times before moving on to the next. We go through the whole range of songs from sad to happy. 3 a.m. strikes by the time okay, so that would just be... Okay, so we have a different... Okay. I think we have a bit more time right now. Three hours later, Frenni pokes her head into the security room. I believe it's time for us to head out, Mr. Black. Right, I've made it through another night somehow. So that's going to be our last night for today. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, especially our shop, for the newest issue of the comic, and I'll see you guys